Welcome. I'm excited to present our first corporate superannuation presentation for 2023. One of the most asked questions of a financial advisor is, how much money do I need to comfortably retire on? The amount of superannuation you need for a comfortable retirement can vary depending on a number of different factors, including the lifestyle expectations you have in retirement, the timing of when you want to retire, and other sources of income that you may have access to. We will touch on some of these factors in more detail throughout the presentation and hope that you find this informative. Please refer to our disclaimer for more details regarding the general nature of this presentation. Let's talk about some of the factors that have the biggest impact on your level of comfort in retirement. The lifestyle you want to achieve in retirement needs to be considered. For example, if you have plans to travel extensively or pursue expensive hobbies in retirement, then you will need a lot more superannuation savings than a person who has more conservative needs. How long does your superannuation balance have to last? Age is a big consideration, as this ultimately affects the amount of superannuation you will be able to save before leaving the workforce. Also, the earlier you retire, the longer you will need to rely on your superannuation savings to fund your retirement. Overall, both singles and couples should consider their individual circumstances when planning for retirement. It's important to develop a plan that is tailored to your needs and to regularly review your finances to ensure that you are on track to meet your retirement goals. Whether you are a couple or a single will potentially impact the amount you need in retirement. Couples can share many expenses, which can help reduce costs. However, it's important to consider the impact that the death of one partner could have on the surviving partner's finances. Estate planning is essential for couples, including wills, power of attorneys, and trusts. Singles do not share expenses and, as a consequence, will need to consider the specific impact that would have, especially if you do not have a high level of retirement savings that two working people together may have. Another area is health care, as singles rely more heavily on health care providers in retirement without the support of a partner. Lifestyle goals for couples may differ in retirement versus those for singles. It's important to consider your retirement goals and how you can work to achieve them with the retirement savings that you have. Housing costs is another area that can significantly impact the amount of superannuation you will need. If you own your own home outright, you will have lower housing expenses than someone who still has to meet mortgage obligations or who has to pay rent. If you have other sources of income at the time you want to retire, this can help boost your position to achieve a comfortable retirement, and you may not need as much savings in your superannuation. Other sources of income include rental income, investment income, or even an inheritance. Some retirees even choose to take on part-time work for a while to supplement their retirement income. There are other factors to consider when considering retirement, such as estate planning, tax implications, Centrelink help, and other government support. It's important to start planning early for retirement and to regularly review your finances to ensure that you are on track to meet your retirement goals. Lifestyle considerations in retirement are important, as this paints the picture for how you want your retirement to look. Consider things like the amount of travel you wish to do and where. Do you want to take on rewarding education and learning opportunities, or foster new social connections? You may also want to consider volunteering opportunities. Legally, Australians can retire at any age, but your ability to apply for the government age pension does depend on your age. The age pension is available to commence, if you are eligible, between the ages of 65 years and 6 months and age 67, depending on when you were born. However, you may decide to first reduce your working hours rather than simply stopping work altogether. There are many ways to slide into retirement. For those that are not eligible for the government pension, but who want to continue to work albeit at a reduced capacity, you may be able to commence a transition to retirement pension using your superannuation savings. Talk to your advisor about this strategy if you feel this is something that you want to do. It's important to not only think about your superannuation savings when looking at retirement, but also to consider other sources of income that you may have available to you, such as Social Security payments, pension plans through your employer, rental income, dividends from shares, and annuities. You may be able to consider some part-time or casual work to supplement your retirement income. Inflation can have a significant impact on retirement planning and income. Inflation increases the cost of goods and services over time and erodes the purchasing power of money. Inflation, therefore, impacts everything from the value of Social Security benefits to the cost of healthcare. This can be especially challenging for retirees who may need more healthcare services as they age. Healthcare expenses can be one of the biggest costs that retirees face, especially as they age and require more medical attention. Understanding Medicare, long-term care insurance, and prescription drug coverage can help you make informed decisions about your health care needs. Aged care is another considerable future cost for many to understand. At the right time, you will need to consider the different options, and it's important to have a plan in place for financing aged care expenses. Housing costs are a significant expense for retirees, and it's essential to plan for them in advance. Consider paying off your mortgage, downsizing to a smaller home, making energy-efficient upgrades, and shopping around for the best rates on insurance and utilities. Ultimately, the desired retirement age is a highly personal decision that depends on a variety of individual factors. It's important to consider all of these factors when making a decision about when to retire. One of the most important factors in determining retirement age is financial goals. People who want to retire early may need to save more aggressively or have other sources of income, such as passive income or investments. Job satisfaction can also play a role in determining retirement age. People who are unhappy with their job may want to retire earlier, while those who enjoy their work may choose to work longer. Health is another critical factor in determining when someone wants to retire. If a person has health problems or expects to have health problems later in life, they may want to retire earlier to focus on their health. Family obligations, such as caring for children or elderly parents, can also influence retirement age. People may need to work longer to support their family or may retire earlier to take care of loved ones. Personal goals and interests can play a significant role in determining retirement age. People who have other interests outside of work may want to retire earlier to pursue them, while those who enjoy their work may choose to work longer. Finally, job security is often forgotten about, but not all of us get to choose the timing of our own retirement. The decision can often be made for us, in the form of an early redundancy, or simply losing employment, and due to age, not being able to find new work. Ultimately, the type of retirement you have will depend on a variety of factors, including your current financial situation, your goals for retirement, and your willingness to make certain lifestyle changes. It's important to work with a financial advisor to develop a plan that fits your individual needs and goals, regardless of whether you're aiming for a comfortable or modest retirement. The Comfortable Retirement Standard allows retirees to maintain a good standard of living in their post-work years. It accounts for daily essentials, such as groceries, transport and home repairs, as well as private health insurance, a range of exercise and leisure activities, and the occasional restaurant meal. Importantly, it enables retirees to remain connected to family and friends, virtually through technology, and in person with an annual domestic trip and an international trip once every 7 years. On the other hand, the modest retirement standard budgets for a retirement lifestyle that is slightly above the age pension and allows retirees to afford basic health insurance and infrequent exercise, leisure and social activities with family and friends. Both budgets assume that the retirees own their own home outright and are relatively healthy. There are many areas of advice that a financial advisor can assist with, but none more important than planning for retirement. Some important factors to consider are as follows. Super contributions. Consistent and regular contributions to your super account can make a big difference in the long run. Consider salary sacrificing, which involves redirecting a portion of your pre-tax income into your super account. This can help reduce your taxable income and increase your retirement savings. There are limits to how much you can contribute to your super account each year before you're taxed at a higher rate. Developing an investment strategy can help you achieve your financial goals and build long-term wealth. Remember, investing involves risk, and there are no guarantees of returns. It's important to understand the risks and make informed investment decisions that align with your goals and risk tolerance. This is where financial advice can be a huge help and provide peace of mind. Diversifying your portfolio is essential. This means spreading your investments across different asset classes and sectors to reduce your risk. A well-diversified portfolio may include shares, bonds, real estate, and other investment types. Government support programs and services can be complex. An advisor can provide assistance when considering the age pension and tax considerations on superannuation. Governments offer tax incentives or co-contribution schemes to encourage individuals to contribute to their superannuation accounts. The government can also offer housing assistance, healthcare assistance, and other programs such as discounted public transport, access to community centres, and support for carers. Taxation considerations in retirement can be complex. Different types of retirement income, such as superannuation, pension payments, and investment income, may be subject to different tax rates and rules. Strategic planning on withdrawals of income is important. An advisor can provide peace of mind here. Remember, retirement planning is a long-term process, and it's important to start early and stay committed to your plan. By taking the time to create a comprehensive retirement plan, you can increase your chances of achieving your retirement goals and enjoying a comfortable retirement. Identifying any gaps if your retirement income falls short of your retirement goals is vital. By monitoring investment performance and making adjustments as needed, investment advisors can help their clients achieve their investment goals and maximize their returns while managing risk. Advisors typically conduct regular portfolio reviews to assess the performance of their clients' investments. This can include analyzing performance data, reviewing the overall asset allocation, and identifying any changes that may need to be made. This brings us to the end of our presentation. We hope you have managed to gain some insight into the complexities of retiring. Retirement is a significant life transition that marks the end of a career and the beginning of a new phase in life. It is a time to reflect on one's accomplishments and to plan for the future. While retirement can be a source of excitement and joy, it can also be a time of uncertainty and anxiety. It is important to plan for retirement carefully, considering all factors that we have discussed in this presentation. With proper planning, retirement can be a fulfilling and enjoyable chapter in one's life, full of new opportunities, adventures, and experiences. Don't hesitate to contact us at Blueprint Wealth if you would like to discuss anything further from this presentation. Take care, and we look forward to our next presentation, which we will be running later in the year. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.